Hi and welcome to Just Cooking Awesome. Today we're going to do our pulled pork recipe. Really good for barbecues, great for when you've got people over. It's something you can just throw out on the table and they can help themselves too. Easy recipe, tastes great, you can put it in the oven and forget about it as well. We've also got amazing pork from our local butcher on a farm that's close to us, where we get our antibiotic and hormone free meat from. Do check the provenance of your meat. And now I'm going to go forward and show you how to do it. So here's my ingredients. Don't be put off by the number of things on here, it's really simple. Piece of pork, roughly 2 kilos. I think this one is just over. But like I say, it doesn't matter if it's a bit bigger or a bit smaller. You may just need to adjust your cooking time slightly. Here I've got a couple of cans of chopped tomatoes. This is local honey. I much prefer local honey to the commercially produced varieties. It doesn't harm nearly so many bees producing it. I've got sun-dried tomato paste here. There is about 4 teaspoons of the sun-dried tomato paste. This is apple cider vinegar. This one's an organic one. It's got a beautiful taste to it. There's 4 tablespoons of that there. I've got 3 teaspoons of sweet smoky paprika. This one's not a spicy one, but it's got a real barbecue flavour to it. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I would put more than that in there if it was just for me, but not everybody's so keen on the flavour. So 2 teaspoons is a nice amount. I've got a teaspoon of ground cumin there as well. This bottle here is liquid smoke. You can get it online, get it from a lot of supermarkets. It's great to pack in that extra bit of smoky barbecue flavour. We've got some sea salt here. We have got some garlic powder. There is about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder and 4 teaspoons of onion powder. So this is a simple sauce to make. I've got my chopped tomatoes there. Pop the honey in. Get it all in that. This is delicious, this honey is. Sun-dried tomato paste. Apple cider vinegar. Sweet smoked paprika. Cinnamon, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, a healthy dose of salt, and a good slug of the smoky barbecue liquid smoke. It's probably about 3 tablespoons of that gone into that. Right, and now what I'm going to do is give it all a mix around. Now if you just wanted to make a barbecue sauce, you could pop this onto your hob, bring it to the boil, and you've got a barbecue sauce that you can just put out on the side. But we're going to use this over our pulled pork. So I've got a nice big pot with a lid. Pop your pork in. Make sure it fits. Okay. I've already preheated the oven to 140 degrees. It's on a fan oven. If you've got a convection oven, then you can go a little bit warmer. Tipping that all the way over the top. Lid on and into the oven. This is going to take anything from 4 to 8 hours. You're going to keep it going until it's falling apart and it's perfect to pull with 2 forks. I'll show you what that looks like when it gets there. Okay, so this has been in the oven now for 8 hours. I probably could have afforded to put it in a little bit less, but we put it in overnight while we were sleeping at 140 degrees. I've taken it out and it's cooled down now. You can still do this when it's hot. It's just easier for me to film when it's cooled. Okay, so you've got this lovely dark sticky sauce all over it. I'm going to start off just by taking the strings off the pork. Okay, because I don't want them in my finished pulled pork. And this meat is just falling apart tender. It's so soft because it's been cooked for so long and so slow. And so much flavour packed in there from all the spices that we put in at the beginning. Okay. See, I just put that knife in the middle, look, the whole thing just starts to fall apart. I use a couple of forks now and simply shred the whole thing apart where the colour's already started to come through in the bottom. And I'm going to mix it as it's shredded in any remaining sauce. Don't worry if you've got a bit more sauce left in yours than I've got in mine. Like I said, mine had the full 8, probably 8.5 hours actually, because I didn't get up quite as early as I intended. So it's had a real long time in there, but it just goes to show anything from 4 hours. But you could do this while you're at work. Leave it in there through the day, just cook it away slowly. Okay, if you want to be healthy, you can take that lovely layer. If you're being super healthy, you can take the fat off the string there that I've missed. There we go, let's get that out. Yeah, if you're being super healthy, you can cut that layer of fat off before you start cooking it. So it will make it a lot lower fat. If you're going to take it out. So I'm going to take those out. I'm sure my boys will argue over who gets to eat that later on today. So you can see this is shredding and pulling beautifully now. And that barbecue sauce is giving it a nice orangey red colour. Okay, just empty my forks again. It's just falling apart. It's so tender and so flavoursome. So you could just serve this on the side of a salad, in a roll. I'm going to serve this in a cheese and onion roll. The bread recipes that I use will be in later videos as well. We do a lot of homemade bread. It's my absolute favourite. Not that good for the waistline. It's so much better than bought bread. You can make your own wraps as well. They're nice and easy to do. And again, so much more flavour than the bought ones. Okay, so there it is. My big pan of pulled pork. You could, if you're having a barbecue, as we often do, just put out this with some forks and a big thing of coleslaw for people to help themselves to. Or you could serve it yourself, stacked up on rolls with crispy bacon and salad. Lots of different options. So here it is, our finished pulled pork sandwich. We've served it with a salad today. Perfect with a nice cold beer. Don't forget, if you like what you've seen today, follow us on Facebook, Just Cooking Awesome. We're also on Instagram, Just Cooking Awesome, and we've got a website which is justcookingawesome.co.uk. Thank you.